Well, hello there. Welcome to this very special edition of the Morning Brunch. I'm Caleb and Kelley. Cameron is here, and also we have our executive producer Mason Flanigan in the building with us today. Thank you so much for deciding to do this with us today.
Oh yeah, no problem. You know, there was an open seat on the couch, so I just ran down here, just jumped on, and put the mic on. It's no other way to do it.
Hey, teamwork making the dream work.
Never know, it could be the next anchor.
It is a blessing
job.
he is gracing us with his presence.
100%. And I like the mix up today. You know, normally you see me and I'm here with all of our lovely ladies. Today, the guys get to run the show. This is what we're looking forward to.
You know what? I'm lucky. I get to sit here with 3 guys.
Yeah, and we're pretty fun guys, I'd say so as well.
All right, I guess. Kind of.
Fancy ass.
Each your own.
All right, well, we're starting off with experts now saying it matters where you get your caffeine in addition to how much. The American Heart Association issued a new scientific statement saying up to 5 cups of coffee per day is safe for your heart. That's 400 milligrams of caffeine, but the brewing method matters, health experts say. Paper filtered or instant coffee comes with a lower risk of cardiovascular issues, but unfiltered coffee methods like French press and espresso can raise cholesterol. The Heart Association found no health benefits associated with synthetic caffeine, like in energy drinks, shots, or pills.
Interesting.
That's why I go to the OG. That's why I just drink the coffee. Black
coffee as well, but I do put creamer in mine usually.
Okay, coffee guy?
It depends on what I'm feeling, how inspired I am, you know.
Yeah.
Do I want to throw it in the coffee pot, or do I just want to run down to the Circle K? You know, those guys are sitting in rough shape a couple times.
Okay, you know what? The Circle K has good coffee.
Yeah.
I've stopped there before. They have pretty good coffee.
Oh, of course, yeah. You know, they've seen me come in there, grab the 2 energy drinks, and it's a total transformation by the time I get 10 minutes down the road to here.
2 energy drinks? You're double fisting?
Oh man, I'm not gonna do not at once. You know, one
Drink
for
one.
the first hour,
And then you drink the
one
second
by the
one.
time we get to the 7 a.m. show.
Okay, executive producer, did you not hear that story? It says that there are no health benefits in energy drinks.
We work the early hours of the morning.
we
There's
do.
no health.
The only
benefits
benefit he needs is energy.
Hey, a win is a win when you get the job done. I'm the only one up here that doesn't drink caffeine on a regular basis. Every once in a while I've seen a soda, but I don't drink soda very often either.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Drink water.
I drink
Water and coffee.
a lot of filtered water. Coffee.
Throw a coffee filter.
Drink
But
coffee.
you're also getting health benefits from it as well.
Obviously, I'm going to be immortal at this point.
Yeah, we've ran plenty of stories about this. All right, take a listen. This is a driver that jumped from their vehicle to help a wheelchair user in Arkansas, and he was dressed as Spider-Man. A traffic camera recorded as the man ran over to help the person through the crosswalk and onto the other side of the street. The Jonesboro Police Department posted this video on their Facebook page. The manager of a local trampoline park commented on the post saying Spider-Man was one of their employees dressed up for a superhero event for the toddlers that day. That's just the cover story, though.
Yeah.
This is actually just Spider-Man. He was clearly on vacation, though, because normally he's in the streets of New York City, but
He was
He
going
was not.
fast. Did you see how fast he was running?
That he definitely helped. So that's some good news. But thankfully there was no problems getting back into the car.
yeah, he got into the car. He was able to, swing away. And the new Spider-Man comes out this weekend. Are you guys, anybody going to see it?
I think I need to catch up on my Spider-Man.
Maybe a little bit.
You know what I think he thought though?
What?
Is that light was turning green at any second, and he knew
better
that they were
get out
going
of
to
the
sit there for a minute.
Hey, whatever gets the job done. She got home, or the person got across the street safely. They got to move their cars as well. You seeing Spider-Man? Am I the only one?
Oh yeah. Probably. Yeah, but I typically like to wait a month or so, right before it's out of theaters. I want the theater to be empty.
Okay.
Yeah.
That way it's I don't know. It's just I'm not really a fan of the packed theater vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not either. There's too much noise. There's too much distraction.
It depends on the film. Like, I'm going to see this Spider-Man on Friday at 5, and it's a pretty packed theater, but I'm going by myself, which I'm really excited about. I consider going earlier in the day to a more of an empty theater, but I wouldn't go to a premiere the night of because I don't want to be up that late, but I'll go if it's a little crowded. It just depends on what I'm watching. This is one I don't mind watching in a group. The Odyssey, when I go see that, I want to see that alone, though. Empty theater.
Empty theater, yeah. I've heard great reviews.
I've only heard good things about it.
I haven't been to a theater in quite a while, so I don't know how the the culture is there anymore. Is it still? Well, is it still like? Am I going to be able to watch a movie? Am I going to be able to hear the movie, or is there going to be some screaming person?
I haven't.
They're
going to
kick you out, Cameron.
Theaters.
That's what they're going to do.
And because you can reserve your seat online, and certain places like the Cinemark at the Green, you can order your meal to your seat, your popcorn, your drinks.
Actually, and the one at Austin Landing, whatever that one's called, because Victor and I went to that one. And
Is that the one that has a bar too?
I think so. Yeah, I'm
bar.
pretty sure.
You gotta go to the movies, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, they have a great time in there.
All these amenities.
Well, Jimothy has gotten all kinds of love, including a bobblehead after a viral video captured him in Seattle. This weekend, he got a whole celebration. But that's not all. One of Seattle City Council members decided to give Jimothy the entire summer. Hundreds of people showed up for the Jimothy Festival to celebrate the viral raccoon. He doesn't even know, probably. They even held a contest for Jimothy-inspired art, and the winner will have their art displayed in Seattle City Hall. We might have our own pet
Jimothy?
raccoon.
Yeah. I mean, it may not be a pet exactly.
No, probably a wild.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Maybe
I heard something in the ceiling today.
I saw a family of little raccoons, and they're really cute.
Raccoons are aggressive.
I know, but they're kind of cute.
If they have rabies, yeah.
Yeah.
But you
I would argue just in general. Like I've not heard great encounters with raccoons.
Okay.
I've heard mixed reviews.
Oh.
Like good encounters with raccoons?
Like if
they're
they're
friends?
used to you, obviously they're gonna get.
They're like
more
a house
comfortable with
pet,
you.
like
like
trained.
But people do have house pet
They
raccoons.
do actually. Didn't we run a story on that?
Yeah, that shouldn't
I think
be.
we ran a
But
story.
that should not be a thing. Having a
raccoons?
raccoon as a pet.
Unless it's outdoors.
I
guess.
feel like I'm like Snow White. I like raccoons.
I mean, have you seen Jimothy? He's so cute.
Jimothy's not cute.
Jimothy
I don't care to
is
know.
cute.
Jimothy's not.
Yes,
It's
he
like
is.
a oddly
is so
shaped. What? His legs are shorter and his
you know
torso's.
what? Maybe Jimothy thinks you're
He's
oddly
very
shaped.
odd looking. He could. He's probably like, look at that bald man talking about me. But I stand on the fact that
I love
she's
Jimothy.
just.
And then Tilly. So Tilly is a dog.
dog with the same condition.
Yeah, it's the same condition, that congenital spinal condition. And Tilly's gone viral too. Tilly's very cute. She I think it's a she. She looks like half a dog.
Yeah, I saw one with that same condition, a dog, and looked exactly the same as the raccoon Jimothy.
Yeah.
But adorable.
I think they're cute.
You know, some even call Jimothy Jimothy.
Yeah, not me.
I would say those people are wrong, but we have heard.
Okay, that was not us, either one of us.
No,
Like, just to clarify, like, nobody on the couch.
Allegedly, somebody
thinks
here
his
in
name
the Channel
is
2
Jimothy.
family was calling him Jimothy.
Even though it was Winothy for Jimothy.
It was.
Yeah,
It
but,
was.
you know.
Let's go out in the newsroom and find out.
To each, I know we're gonna start not dropping
How's
names
nobody
here
like
soon.
picked up this raccoon and like just made it their own personal pet? Like it seems like that would be. Maybe that's just me spitting out bad ideas. but,
Wait,
Probably
you
'cause
want
it'll bite him.
Jimothy to be your personal pet?
I told you
I mean,
they're
it's
aggressive.
a viral animal, you know. You
Yeah.
can. That's
It's
somebody's
like-
gonna do that and try to sell it for a bunch of money or something.
That's like you seeing a cute stray dog and just going and grabbing it. I mean, it's high risk, high reward. You could get your best friend for life, or you could get
Or rabies.
a disease for the rest of your life.
Okay.
You know, like it's a toss up.
Remember Punch the Monkey?
Yes.
He was cute.
He was
and
cute.
somebody tried to get in his enclosure and didn't end well for that person.
See, and this is why you have to just admire from afar sometimes.
Wait, someone tried getting into Punch's.
Yeah, enclosure, yeah. I think they were dressed up in like a mascot
Punch
costume
just
or
turned
something.
one, actually.
Yeah,
We
they had a
saw that
little
as well.
birthday party for him. It was really cute.
Aw.
Maybe just don't play with like random animals.
But sometimes they're.
I mean,
don't
that's a
know,
good
tempting.
life.
Except for
tool to
crows.
stand by.
Befriend crows.
Crows.
You heard it here first.
They'll fight for you.
We're so sorry that this episode is like
This is how it's transpired. All right, Mason, take us away.
All right, so first time on the show, and I'm getting in here with a personal story. So I did some men's league baseball on the side and some rec sports. We got a scene from a couple weeks ago. So this is a washed-up D2 pitcher right here. I hit this little squibber down the third base line. And look at me trucking down the first base line.
Oh, he did it.
See, I'm a little too large to be like moving and liking out these infield hits. This dude had 16 strikeouts in this game.
Oh my gosh.
And
He had 16 strikeouts
I believe it was
against
16.
your team?
He set the league record for like most strikeouts in a career, like during that game. And all I was doing is I'm not striking out against this guy, not striking out against this guy. First time up, I hit a deep fly ball. I get down like 0-2, and I'm just trying to battle with him. He's monkeying with me. He's throwing me all kind of off speeds. I'm just sitting there. I just tapped this little Ephus curveball.
Yeah.
That I should have missed. Just get the little
But
under
hey,
the bat.
a win is a win.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw it, I'm getting down there.
Yeah.
You know.
You were hustling.
Funniest thing you ever.
Now, I do have a couple of questions. So, men's league baseball, they pitch overhand. You can pitch however fast you pitch. How many? Is it 9 innings?
If we get there.
Okay. Oh, is there a mercy rule?
So,
Did they mercy you? Did they mercy you?
Yeah, we made it 8 innings.
So 16 strikeouts.
he's a Tarek Skubal of beer league baseball.
He threw 7, I think.
16. Was your team trying to hit the ball?
Yeah, it was 1-0 for a while, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, that was Caleb's question. I have a question now.
Yeah.
Is that how you got your little sunburn?
No, so I was a little nervous about coming on, so I'm like, maybe I have to get like a hat or something. Our reporter Joey Jackson, he does a lot for the Alzheimer's Association. I was out there playing 3 hours of flag football on Saturday.
Okay.
I come back in from that. I look and I'm like, I got a tomato forehead. What am I going to do Monday morning when we put Avery in the newsroom and got the forehead in the background and it's, why is there a burnt tomato?
I mean, they're gonna know you will be recognizable now, to say the least.
The other thing,
foreheads on morning brunch.
the other thing you're recognizable for now is not only are you an all-star producer, executive producer, but you're also an all-star with obviously sports.
I mean,
Flag
I don't know.
I mean, to be
baseball,
fair, I mean, he struck out 16 people.
That guy did.
But you got there.
Yeah.
I mean, I did
Safe
strike
on
out
first.
third at bat.
Hey, the Guardians, we might need you with the Guardians.
Stay with us on this edition of the Morning
can't
Brunch.
hit.
We'll be back. Welcome back to this edition of the Morning Brunch. It's Tuesday, basically. We got 3 guys. Normally, I always talk about this,
And one
too.
girl.
And one girl. Normally,
I'm the lucky one.
I am the lucky one with all you lovely ladies, but it is a good switch up. We'll get back to the norm here very soon. Listen to this, though. Pickles.
Well, this episode is going really well. If you are tuning in now,
I'll speak about a
we
story
are
about
so
a crash.
sorry.
You know what it is? It's because we're recording on a Tuesday. We don't normally record on Tuesdays.
We record
Mondays.
on Tuesdays
That's my
sometimes.
fault.
Okay,
for
not
filling
often.
them.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna set this down.
Let me run your prompter
Thank
for
you.
you. Okay, go.
Pickles. They shut down an Ohio highway for several hours last week. Take a look at this. A semi packed full with the shipment overturned on Route 316 in Pickaway County, spilling jars all over the highway. No one was hurt, but the spill caused quite a backup and took hours to clean up. I guess you could call this a big deal.
You could also say that it was a big gherkin. Like a joke?
Oh.
Like joking around.
Oh.
Don't quit your day job. I'm so sorry.
I understood mine. The dill
yours.
one was good.
Yeah.
It's okay, Cameron. We love you all
I
the
don't
same.
know.
I'll tell you this much, though. When I saw this story,
There's no snow getting on the roadway there, that's for sure.
no,
gosh,
no,
no.
not it. Because of saltiness. Yes,
Yeah.
I get it as well. That's not something you expect to see every day. And I feel like we run these stories often about drivers. Well, that's just unfortunate. But do you remember we ran a story one time about a driver who purposely stopped because they missed an exit, caused the pile up? 3-car pile up, and they just drove off. They just got off while the other 3 cars were piled in the middle of the roadway.
Oh, did I cause
Oh, I
that? Whoops.
remember that. It was caught on ODOT
It was on
camera.
an ODOT camera.
Yeah.
ODOT was like, this
Yeah.
is what you do not do
Yeah.
on the highway.
There's a lot of those examples, I feel like, that circulate.
I've not done that, but I've been one who's missed my exit before.
Yeah.
And then the GPS is like 3 more miles. And for that 3 miles, I'm like, yelling about how dumb I am. Like, how did you miss your exit?
If you were on the interstate, you're on 70 or 75, and you miss an exit, it will take you a while to get back to where you need to be. So that's never fun.
Oh, I mean, I think, if you get on the highway, your normal IQ is about here, and then you start driving, drop it down a notch.
Listen, y'all speak for yourself. I'm a great driver.
I'm a great driver, too.
I say this as my windshield is currently in pieces.
Yeah, it doesn't look
But
good.
it was not my fault. And honestly, I believe that it would have been worse had I not swerved out the way, because something hit my windshield, it shattered. I swerved, so it hit one side. It would have hit the middle of the car, and I think that would have been worse.
Yeah, probably. At this point, because it's towards the bottom of your windshield.
It's towards the bottom, which is the I think if it hit a little higher, it might have just ricocheted off, but I think it hit it at the perfect spot. I mean, what can you do?
And you don't know what it was.
I still don't know what it was. Something plastic, because something metal would have, I might not have been here today. So thankfully, nobody got hurt, drove home. Shout out Safe Flight, they're coming tomorrow to fix it.
That's always scary when you're in some sort of a situation like that. I've been in an accident where 2 deer hit my car. I was driving to work.
2 deer?
2.
At the same time?
Yes.
Like a mom and a kid?
I don't know. I don't know at that point because it was dark. I was driving to work and one ran out. It was too late to do anything at that point. One bounced on my windshield and went the one way. The other decided to turn around, but before that decided to take off my mirror and then turn the other way. My car wasn't totaled, though.
I was going to say.
No, it wasn't.
You had a large enough deer, that car is done for.
And at that point, I didn't even realize I was driving here. This was a couple years ago. And I didn't even, yeah, it was. And I didn't realize quite what was happening at one point until I looked down and there's shards of glass all over me.
All that adrenaline.
It was from my windshield. My windshield cracked all the way, so.
I can't say anything. I've been pulled over once, never got a ticket, never been in a crash.
That's good.
Better knock on some wood.
Yeah.
You gotta find it. You gotta find it quick.
Yeah,
Listen,
there you go.
Yeah, but it is scary because things just happen quick on the roadway. So this is our subtle reminder to you to make sure to be safe on the roads.
The one that always scares me is the little pebble that comes off of the big trucks.
Oh, yeah.
And it hits your windshield, and you're not expecting
it. It's the little cracks that turn into the big cracks are not the fun ones.
It's like Final Destination.
I know, that's pretty much how it feels.
All right, well, from pickles to deviled eggs, we're talking about the staple food at the Ohio State Fair, and this year's flavors are, get this, birthday cake, apple pie, mac and cheese, hot dog, ranch biscuit, and Cincinnati chili.
I don't think I'm gonna have any of them.
Okay.
Really?
Well, here's
They
the
all
reason.
sound gross.
Here's the reason for birthday cake. It's to honor America's 250th birthday.
Sure.
It features a sweet vanilla cake flavor topped with an icing drizzle and red, white, and blue sprinkles. I'll kind of try anything once. I will be willing to try any of those. And you've tried like cookie dough.
Cookie dough was good last year. I think what I'm gonna do, last year I went and just got a couple. I'll probably, because I think it's less than $30 for all 6 of them. It's not terrible.
No.
I'll probably just get all of them and try them, and I'll bring my review. I'm going next Friday to the State Fair up in Columbus.
Okay.
So that's the plan. We'll see. What about you guys? You like deviled eggs?
I do love deviled eggs, just don't think I'm gonna put anything sweet on top of them.
You just want normal deviled eggs?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
It
understandable.
doesn't seem like it would be a sweet, salty combo.
No. But again, I don't know. I've never tried it.
They
So
slightly changed the cookie dough one was not just the egg yolk. It was changed quite a bit. So there's that.
Sweet and salty though, great.
I also don't like the egg yolk. I don't. So like when I've gone and gotten my eggs like sunny side up, like to First Watch or whatever, I eat around it. I eat the egg white.
You don't eat the yolk?
No, I don't like it.
man.
And so
Do you eat scrambled?
yeah, I'll eat scrambled. But Victor says I eat like a 6-year-old kid because I cut off the crust. I don't like the crust.
But
I don't like
you could
the
just order
yolk.
egg whites then.
Yeah, but they screw that up. The last time they screwed it. It's
Egg
fine.
whites is a little bit weird compared to
Not weird,
just
it's
cooking.
healthy.
Not like weird, but like the consistency whenever I make like
Just them.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Compared
agree.
to if you
If
scrambled
you-
up eggs.
Or if you have the egg yolk inside still.
Yeah.
But I don't like when it breaks. I don't know.
Okay.
He likes to dip his toast in it. I say go for it.
That is very good.
Yeah.
What do you think,
No.
Mason?
I mean, this story as a whole, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, like, but there's a new trend with food. So, like, instead of trying to make, like, a good new food that everybody's going to want to have, you're getting something that's novelty, and you just want people to try it.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, you said you paid what, $30 for all of them, so.
Oh, when I go to the state fair last year, I go for the food because I'm not a huge ride person, not at the fair at least.
No.
And so I think I spent around like $90 to $100 on food because I just bounce around. I'll get the deviled eggs. I might get like a chicken bowl.
Some ribs sound good right now.
Yeah, they have these really good egg rolls with different filling inside. They had one that was like crab rangoon.
Oh, that sounds
they had
great.
a soul roll. Oh,
Yeah.
it was so good. And then, they had tacos last year. So I just go for the food. I just bounce around.
Just getting all those different things. But
Yeah.
it's I feel like that novelty trend, you know, it's a hill I'm going to die on.
Yeah, I get that.
Well, talking about great food, Oscar Mayer is celebrating the Wienermobile's 90th birthday with a cake. Oscar Mayer developed the Wiener cake with cake experts at Milk Bar. It's a 2-tier birthday cake wrapped with more than 20 Oscar Mayer wieners and topped with ketchup, mustard, and mustard-colored confetti sprinkles with a tiny Wienermobile cake topper. The cake will be available for pre-order at select Milk Bar stores beginning this Friday while supplies last.
Cameron, you gonna eat the wiener cake?
Are they grilled?
I know
You'll have
what
to
I'm
find
getting
out.
you for your next birthday. I know what your cake is for your next
No,
birthday.
you'll be on your honeymoon. when
I
my
will send
birthday
it
rolls
to
in.
the station.
And Kelly will say, please send a video of Caleb enjoying his
Wienermobile cake.
birthday.
That
Cake.
is so funny. I think the Wienermobile. I loved when they raced the Wienermobiles in
No,
Indy.
that's super fun. I feel like we run a good amount of Wienermobile stories.
Yeah.
The race is cool.
They're
And, the
always
car
here.
travels around.
Yeah.
That's always fun. The cake, I'm gonna pass.
I mean, they're like one of the only brands to do it, so it's pretty cool.
Didn't
I mean,
you just talk about trying all these foods, and you don't want to try the Wienermobile cake?
No, not in the slightest. Do you want to?
I don't. No.
Exactly.
it sounds like it probably would taste better than deviled eggs with like.
The deviled
Birthday
egg,
cake.
the one was a hot dog flavor. The deviled egg.
I thought they were all sweet.
So
No,
there was a brisket, there was mac and cheese,
Oh.
there was the hot dog flavor,
ranch.
Cincinnati chili.
I would try the brisket,
I bet the apple pie one's gonna be pretty good.
but yeah, Oscar Mayer Wiener hot dog mobile. I didn't even know it was 90.
Do you know when they make stops at like local Kroger stores, they usually give out the little whistles to kids. Have you ever seen like the
So
little?
does that mean that the Wienermobile was made back in the 1930s?
Potentially.
Wait. Or is it just Oscar Mayer is turning?
I don't know if it's them turning 90 or the Wienermobile.
The Wienermobile. I mean, it is their calling card to
It
a
is.
certain extent.
It's a lot of hot dogs.
Well said, Mason.
All right, well, let's go to this. So I pulled this story out of Northern Ohio. So Cleveland native couple, they first spent at jury duty. Now they're getting married. So I've got a couple questions about this. So they hit it off and they chatted for a while when they were at the courtroom. And the guy got selected to jury duty, I guess, and the woman didn't. They somehow got connected once again. The judge had the ceremony. So isn't it like if you are on the jury, that's supposed to be anonymous? So how,
Okay, first of all, remind me to never have you narrate my wedding because, like, whoa.
He's like, yeah, they got married or
they
whatever.
They kinda got married.
Whatever.
I'm sorry, I'm working on my anchor voice, you know, so see, I don't even know which camera to look at, you know. So there's a reason why I'm behind it.
So when you are,
They can say anonymous
when you-
if they want.
When you go for jury duty, there's a pool of people, and
Yeah.
so you sit in the courtroom, and then they call different people to see who is going to actually sit on the jury.
And you can see.
So,
and
yeah.
you can talk. You talk and like in the
You
lobby.
can speak
and
to
stuff.
the media as a juror too. You have to after the trial.
After the
You
trial,
after the
yeah.
trial,
Well,
yeah.
it's once the jury pool is selected, depending on how high profile the trial is, then you could be sequestered, all that stuff.
I mean, I don't know, I've never been on the jury before.
You never been jury
They must have
duty?
trauma
Oh my
bonded.
gosh, I have always wanted to serve,
I've always wanted to have.
and I
jury
never
duty.
do. I always get disqualified.
I don't think I ever want to because mine's probably going to be some boring like
You're-
traffic offense.
Oh, mine was like a murder trial,
Oh,
and
wow.
then I got disqualified in the first round.
I
You were
was
too excited.
called for jury duty, but
I
didn't
know.
go.
Why they disqualified me is because I covered the case here.
Oh.
That might make you a little biased.
Next week's edition.
So that's why they asked, if anybody had any prior knowledge or anything, and I raised my hand, and they said, "Oh, Miss King, what knowledge?" And I said, "Well, I got the initial police report."
Well, watch this. Montgomery County Clerk of Courts, if you're watching this,
I'm ready to serve.
Kelly's ready.
I am
as
ready
long as it's not a
to
case
serve
that we've talked about.
That we've talked about.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us on this edition of The Morning Brunch. I'm Caleb here with Kelly and Cameron and Mason. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you back here soon.